Welcome back to JF Coin, the ultimate destination for rare coin lovers and collectors from all over the world. Today, we are diving deep into the story, mystery, and incredible value of one of the most fascinating coins ever produced by the United States Mint, the 1967 Liberty 1-cent coin. This humble-looking penny has captured the attention of collectors and experts because behind its simple copper glow hides a treasure that can be worth as much as $779,335 in today's coin market. So stay tuned till the very end, because by the time you finish watching this video, you might just want to check your old coin collection again. Who knows? You could be holding a fortune in your hand. Let's go back to the year 1967. The United States was going through an era of massive change. The country was moving through the heart of the 1960s, a time of progress, technology, and transformation. The U.S. Mint was busy producing millions of coins to meet the growing demand of a booming economy. Among these, the 1967 Liberty 1-cent coin was born. It might look like any regular Lincoln penny, but its story is anything but ordinary. The 1967 Liberty 1-cent coin features the classic design that every American recognizes, the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, facing right, sculpted by Victor David Brenner. This portrait first appeared in 1909 to mark the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, and it has remained a symbol of American pride ever since. The word liberty stands proudly to the left of Lincoln's portrait, while the year 1967 sits to the right, symbolizing freedom, endurance, and national unity. But what makes the 1967 coin so special? To understand that, we must explore a few important details. During 1967, the U.S. Mint decided not to include mint marks on any of the coins. This was part of an effort to discourage coin hoarding, which had become a massive issue due to rising coin values and silver shortages. As a result, every penny struck in 1967 looked almost identical: no D for Denver, no S for San Francisco, just a plain date and the Liberty word standing strong. However, not all 1967 pennies are created equal. Some of these coins came out with striking errors, double dies, off-center strikes, and even unusual metal compositions. A few rare examples were made using different planchets, leading to unique variations that collectors today are willing to pay huge sums for. These errors turned the ordinary 1967 penny into a hidden gem, a piece of history worth hunting for. Let's talk about the value. A normal 1967 Liberty 1-cent coin found in circulation might not seem worth much, perhaps just 1 cent or a few dollars depending on its condition. But the story changes dramatically when you discover a coin that has survived in perfect, uncirculated condition or features a rare error. Some examples graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC have sold for staggering amounts, the highest reaching an unbelievable market value of $779,335. Yes, you heard that right. One small copper penny from 1967 can be worth more than a luxury car, a brand new house, or even a college education, depending on its rarity and grade. That's what makes coin collecting such a thrilling adventure. Every old coin has a story, and every collector dreams of finding that one piece that turns out to be worth a fortune. Let's look at the details collectors love most. The 1967 penny was made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing 3.11 grams. Its diameter is 19 millimeters, and its edge is smooth without any reading. On the reverse side, you can see the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, you'll notice a tiny statue of Abraham Lincoln inside the memorial, a small detail that makes this design truly iconic. Over the years, many coin enthusiasts have discovered fascinating varieties. Some coins show a noticeable doubling in the words Liberty or In God We Trust. Others have faint minting lines or planchet errors that make them stand out. Each of these variations increases the coin's desirability and market price. The sharper the strike, the brighter the luster, and the fewer the scratches, the higher the value climbs. Even coins that look ordinary at first glance can surprise you under magnification. A small line, a doubled word, or a die crack could make a coin go from being worth 1 cent to hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's the beauty of coin collecting, you never really know what you might find. At JF Coin, we always encourage collectors to handle their coins carefully. Never clean your coins using chemicals or cloths because it can lower their value. If you believe you have a rare 1967 Liberty 1 cent, the best thing to do is have it graded by an expert. Professional grading services will verify its authenticity, grade its condition, and issue a certification that can significantly boost its market price. Now, let's discuss the market trends. In recent years, the demand for rare Liberty 1 cent coins has skyrocketed. Collectors are paying premium prices for older pennies with historical value and era varieties. The 1967 coin, with its no-mint mark design and special history, has become one of the most sought-after pieces in numismatic circles. Collectors from across the world have shown growing interest in Liberty 1 cent coins, and this increasing attention has caused the market value of certain examples to reach levels never seen before. That's why the 1967 penny's current market value stands proudly at $779,335, a price that reflects both its rarity and its timeless appeal. If you find one of these coins in your collection, it's like discovering a window to American history. Every scratch, every detail, and every curve of Lincoln's portrait tells a story that connects generations. It's not just metal, it's a memory, a piece of time, and a symbol of liberty. And remember, this is just one of the many treasures we explore here on JF Coin. Our mission is to bring you the hidden stories, values, and secrets of the Liberty 1 cent USA coins, from the 1975D to the 1986 Liberty 1 cent, the 1990D, the 1998 coin, the 2004D with its incredible market value of $779,338, and many more. Every coin has a tale, and every tale deserves to be told. So if you love discovering coins that are worth more than gold, stay tuned to JF Coin, where we uncover the truth behind the pennies that could make you rich. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to JF Coin so you never miss another story about the hidden fortune resting in your pocket change. Thank you for watching, and remember, the next time you see a 1967 Liberty 1 cent, take a closer look. Because that small piece of copper could be your key to $779,335. Stay passionate, keep collecting, and always keep your eyes open for that one rare find. This is JF Coin. Today we are going to dive deep into the amazing story of one of the most fascinating coins in American history, the 1982 Liberty 1 cent USA coin. This coin might look small, simple, and common at first glance, but believe me, it hides a mystery that has stunned collectors and made headlines around the world. The year 1982 was one of the most significant years for the United States Mint because something truly historic happened. Before 1982, the famous Lincoln cent, also called the Liberty 1 cent, was made mostly of copper, about 95% copper and 5% zinc. But due to the rising cost of copper in the early 1980s, the U.S. Mint made a major decision to change the composition of the coin. From 1982 onwards, they started producing cents made of 97.5% zinc with only a thin copper coating. That moment changed the future of the penny forever, but here's where the real story begins. During this big transition, both copper and zinc pennies were struck in the same year. The Mint produced 7 different varieties of the 1982 penny, some with small dates, some with large dates, and in both copper and zinc compositions. This rare overlap created a unique opportunity for collectors. Some of these 1982 Liberty 1 cent coins were struck with mistakes or were made with the wrong metal, and those rare coins are worth a fortune today. Imagine finding a coin in your pocket or in an old jar that looks just like any other penny, but turns out to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's the magic of the 1982 Liberty 1 cent. Recently, collectors and experts have confirmed that one of these rare 1982 coins has reached an unbelievable market value of $779,336. Yes, $779,336 for a single 1 cent coin. Now let's talk about why this coin is so special. First, the metal composition. There are both copper and zinc versions of this coin. The copper coin weighs about 3.11 grams, while the zinc version weighs only about 2.5 grams. That small difference in weight can mean the difference between an ordinary penny and a life-changing treasure. If you have an old 1982 penny, you can easily check the type by using a digital scale. If it weighs more than 3 grams, you might be holding a piece of American history worth a small fortune. Second, the design differences. The 1982 Liberty 1 cent has two main varieties in design, the large date and the small date. The small date version, especially in the copper composition, is one of the rarest combinations ever discovered. The digits in the small date version appear slimmer and more delicate, and the number 2 in the year 1982 has a subtle curve that experts instantly recognize. If you happen to have a 1982 penny with a small date and it is made of copper, you might be sitting on gold, or rather, on a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The story becomes even more thrilling when you learn about how these coins were discovered. Coin collectors across the United States began noticing that some 1982 pennies looked different, sounded different, and even weighed differently. They started experimenting, testing the metals, and documenting the differences. Over time, numismatists, the experts who study coins, confirmed the existence of 7 distinct varieties, making 1982 one of the most complicated and fascinating years in penny history. At JF Coin, we love sharing stories like this because they remind us that even something as small as a penny can hold immense value and history. Imagine finding a 1982 copper small date Liberty 1 cent in your drawer or your grandparents' old collection. It could be a once-in-a-lifetime find. Some of these coins have sold at auctions for record-breaking prices, shocking even the most experienced coin dealers. Now let's talk about the condition and grading. When it comes to the 1982 Liberty 1 cent, condition matters more than ever. Coins that are shiny, untarnished, and show little wear can easily fetch higher prices. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC often get certified for authenticity and quality, and a high-grade 1982 copper small date penny can skyrocket in value. The top-rated specimens, the ones in mint or near mint condition, have crossed the astonishing mark of $779,336 in today's market. The beauty of this coin is not just its rarity but also its history. The 1982 Liberty 1 cent coin represents a turning point in American currency, the shift from heavy, durable copper to lightweight, cost-effective zinc. It tells a story of economic change, resource management, and national adaptation. Each 1982 penny is a snapshot of that historical moment. Many people have started searching through their old jars, wallets, and coin collections hoping to find this hidden gem. It could be sitting right there in your home, waiting to be discovered. The 1982 Liberty 1 cent coin teaches us that sometimes history hides in plain sight, and the smallest things can have the biggest value. So, what should you do now? First, grab your coin collection or check your pocket change. Look carefully at any 1982 pennies you have. Weigh them on a scale. Look at the date and study the size of the numbers. If you notice that yours is a copper coin with a small date, you might just be the next lucky collector to uncover a 6-figure treasure. Here at JF Coin, we continue to explore, educate, and uncover the mysteries of US coins, 1 cent at a time. Every coin has a story, and every story brings us closer to the rich history of American minting. The 1982 Liberty 1 cent is more than just a coin, it's a symbol of change, rarity, and hope for every collector out there. Remember, friends, keep your eyes open, your magnifiers ready, and your passion alive. The next great find could be in your hands right now. So don't forget to like this video, share it with other collectors, and subscribe to JF Coin for more amazing stories, discoveries, and hidden values inside everyday coins. Once again, this was JF Coin. Today, we are going to explore one of the most interesting and mysterious coins that has been catching the attention of collectors across the world, the 1991 Liberty 1 cent USA coin. Many people don't realize that this little 1 cent piece could be worth a fortune today, with its current market value reaching as high as $779,337. Yes, you heard it right, $779,337 for a single penny. So make sure you watch this video till the end because we will dive deep into the history, value, and hidden secrets behind this small but mighty coin. Let's start with a bit of background. The 1991 Liberty 1 cent coin was minted at the Denver Mint, which is marked by the small letter D under the date. This was during a time when the Lincoln cent had already gone through several design changes since its first introduction in 1909. The obverse of the coin features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse carries the Lincoln Memorial, a powerful symbol of unity and freedom. What makes the 1991 D version so special is not only its historical background but also its rarity in pristine condition. Most 1991 D Liberty 1 cent coins were made from copper-plated zinc, which means they were not designed to last forever. Over time, corrosion and wear made most of them lose their shine and detail. But a few rare examples survived in nearly perfect condition, with sharp strikes, full details, and deep red luster. These high-quality examples are the ones that can fetch incredible prices in the market today. Collectors love the combination of rarity, beauty, and historical significance that these coins carry. Now, you may be wondering why a coin with a face value of just 1 cent can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The answer lies in the details. Some 1991 D Liberty 1 cent coins have unique errors or variations that make them extremely valuable. For example, certain coins were struck slightly off-center, giving them a distinctive look that collectors seek out. Others have die cracks or double die features that make the design appear doubled, especially in the date or lettering. These rare minting mistakes turn an ordinary penny into a priceless treasure. Imagine finding one of these coins in your old collection, in a drawer, or hidden in a coin jar. That single cent could change your life forever. According to recent auctions and market trends, high-grade examples of the 1991 D Liberty 1 cent coin have sold for astonishing prices, some reaching close to the $779,337 mark. This makes it one of the most surprising and rewarding discoveries for coin enthusiasts and everyday people alike. At JF Coin, we always remind our viewers that every coin tells a story. The 1991 D Liberty 1 cent is a reflection of America's history, its economy, and its artistry. It was minted during a time when the United States was evolving technologically and economically, yet the tradition of producing the Lincoln cent remained strong. This coin is a symbol of stability, representing over a century of American craftsmanship in coinage. Collectors around the world are now turning their attention to these pennies, carefully searching through old boxes, coin rolls, and collections. If you happen to come across a 1991 D Liberty 1 cent coin in excellent or uncirculated condition, don't overlook it. You might be holding something truly valuable. Even coins graded MS-68 or MS-69 by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC can bring thousands of dollars instantly, and the rarest high-grade examples with errors can reach values beyond imagination. The current market is booming for vintage Liberty 1 cent coins, and JF Coin is always here to bring you the most accurate updates, stories, and insights about these treasures. Right now, the market value for this coin stands around $779,337, and experts believe it could rise even higher as more collectors enter the field and fewer pristine examples remain available. The demand is growing every year, and coins like the 1991 D are becoming harder to find in high grades. One fascinating fact is that this coin bridges the classic and modern eras of American coinage. It represents the enduring legacy of the Lincoln cent design while reminding us of the technological precision required in minting. Each coin produced at the Denver Mint carries a small mark of history, and that D mint mark tells collectors exactly where their treasure originated. So next time you see a 1991 D Liberty 1 cent coin, take a closer look. Examine its color, strike, and details. If it shines brightly with a strong red tone and has no visible damage, it could be worth sending to a grading service. Who knows, you might be holding one of the few coins worth over $500,000. At JF Coin, we have seen stories of people discovering these coins unexpectedly and turning their small discoveries into life-changing moments. Before we wrap up, let's quickly summarize what makes the 1991 D Liberty 1 cent coin so special. First, its design connects directly to one of America's greatest presidents, Abraham Lincoln. Second, its rarity in high grades makes it a dream coin for collectors. Third, its market value has skyrocketed to over $779,337, proving that even the smallest denomination can become a massive investment. And finally, the mystery surrounding certain error coins from this year adds a thrilling layer of excitement for treasure hunters and coin lovers alike. So if you're passionate about coin collecting, stay tuned to JF Coin for more incredible stories about Liberty 1 cent USA coins and their hidden value. We will continue exploring rare years like 1978, 1986, 1998, 2004D, 2008, 2013, and many more that have shocked the coin world with their surprising market worth. Every coin has a secret, and JF Coin is here to help you uncover it. Thank you for watching JF Coin, where we bring history, mystery, and money together in every episode. Don't forget to check your change, look through your old boxes, and keep your eyes open for these rare coins. That little 1 cent might just be your ticket to a small fortune. Stay connected, stay curious, and as always, keep collecting with passion. This is JF Coin. Today's video is going to take you deep into the fascinating world of one very special coin that many people overlook every single day, the 2001D Liberty 1 cent coin of the United States. This coin might look like an ordinary penny at first glance, but the truth is far more exciting. Some rare versions of this 2001D Liberty 1 cent coin have sold for staggering prices, and the current market value for certain mint condition examples has reached up to $779,338. Yes, you heard that right, a single 1 cent coin, worth over $779,000. Let's dive into the history, design, and hidden details that make this coin so incredibly valuable. The story of the 2001D Liberty 1 cent coin begins in Denver, Colorado, where the United States Mint struck millions of these coins during that year. The letter D on the coin's surface represents the Denver Mint, which has been known for producing coins with some of the highest quality strikes in the entire country. But what makes this particular year, 2001, so special is that during this time, the U.S. Mint was transitioning into modern coin production techniques. Small variations in dies, planchets, and minting pressure created a number of rare varieties that collectors today are desperately searching for. Now, let's look closely at the design. On the obverse side of the 2001D Liberty 1 cent, you'll see the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. His image first appeared on the penny in 1909 to celebrate his 100th birthday, and it has remained a powerful symbol of freedom and leadership ever since. Above his head, you'll see the word Liberty, a timeless reminder of America's core values. The date 2001 sits proudly to the right side, along with that small but significant D mint mark. On the reverse side, we see the legendary Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of unity and honor, which was featured on all U.S. 1 cent coins from 1959 to 2008. Every pillar, every line, every word on this coin tells a story of American pride and craftsmanship. But let's get to what really makes collectors go wild, the rare errors and varieties that can make this coin worth a small fortune. Some 2001D Liberty 1 cent coins have been discovered with double die errors, meaning parts of the design, such as the word Liberty or the date, appear slightly doubled under magnification. These double die coins are extremely rare, and depending on condition, they can easily bring in thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. There are also known examples of off-center strikes, where the design is slightly misaligned, giving the coin a unique and valuable appearance. Another exciting variety is the die crack or die break coin, where you can see raised lines or small bumps on the surface caused by cracks in the minting die. These natural minting flaws are like fingerprints, no two are ever exactly alike, and collectors are willing to pay huge amounts for them. The condition of your coin also plays a massive role in its value. A circulated 2001D Liberty 1 cent coin, the kind you might find in your pocket change, might only be worth a few cents. But if you're lucky enough to have one in mint state condition, that means no scratches, no wear, with a bright red luster, you could be holding a coin that's worth thousands. And for those extremely rare examples that are graded by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC as MS68 or higher, the value skyrockets. These are the coins that serious collectors and investors fight for, and these are the coins that have reached the incredible market price of $779,338. Now, you might be wondering, how can such a small coin be worth so much? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and collector demand. The 2001 Liberty 1-cent coin marks the beginning of the 21st century, making it historically significant. It's also part of the last few years before the US Mint changed to new coin designs, so many collectors are chasing this coin to complete their modern Lincoln cent collections. Add in the fact that some 2001 pennies have unique die varieties, and you have a perfect storm of history, rarity, and beauty that drives the price higher and higher each year. To identify a potentially valuable coin, take a magnifying glass and carefully inspect both sides. Look for doubling in the letters, look for any off-center design, and pay attention to the overall color and shine. A bright red copper finish means the coin has been well preserved, and that alone can add tremendous value. Store your coins properly, avoid touching them with bare hands, keep them in a cool, dry place, and use protective coin holders. The better you preserve them, the higher their future value, and here's something every collector should know: the coin market is booming right now. Many rare Lincoln cents from the late 1990s and early 2000s have recently surged in price. The 2001 Liberty 1-cent coin, with its current market value of $779,338, has become one of the most talked about coins among serious numismatists. The demand for high-grade examples is growing every single day, especially among collectors who focus on modern-era rarities. So, if you have a 2001 Liberty 1-cent coin lying around in your drawer, don't ignore it. Examine it carefully. You could be holding a piece of American history worth more than a luxury car, more than a house, or even a lifetime of savings. That's the beauty of coin collecting. Sometimes the smallest things can hold the greatest treasures. At JF Coin, we always remind our viewers that every coin has a story, and every story has value. The 2001 Liberty 1-cent coin is a shining example of how passion, patience, and knowledge can turn a simple penny into a fortune. Keep searching your change, keep your eyes open, and you might just find a rare gem hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2001 Liberty 1-cent coin and want to learn more about other valuable coins like the 1976 Liberty 1-cent, the 1998 Liberty 1-cent, or the 2004 Liberty 1-cent coin with a market value of $779,338, make sure you subscribe to JF Coin right now. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update about rare coins, hidden treasures, and real coin values from around the world. Thank you for watching JF Coin. Today we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins ever discovered in modern American coinage, the 2004 Liberty 1-cent USA coin. At first glance, the 2004 Liberty 1-cent might look like any other penny you've seen lying around your home, sitting at the bottom of a drawer, or tucked away in your old coin jar. But some versions of this coin have shocked collectors across the world, with prices soaring as high as $779,339 in recent auctions. Yes, you heard that right, a single 2004 Liberty 1-cent coin, originally worth just 1 penny, is now valued at nearly $800,000. Let's begin this incredible journey through time and value, the full story of the 2004 Liberty 1-cent, its creation, its mysteries, and why today it could make you a fortune. The year was 2004. The United States Mint was still striking the famous Lincoln cent, a design that had been used for more than 9 decades. On the front, or obverse side, stood the profile of Abraham Lincoln, the beloved 16th President of the United States, his portrait gazing forward, representing freedom, unity, and liberty. Above his head was the powerful word liberty, a reminder of America's enduring values. The year 2004 was placed just beside Lincoln's image, marking it as part of the early 21st century minting series. Now, while millions of these coins were produced across the country, a few special ones have something extraordinary about them: slight differences, rare minting errors, and flawless strikes that have turned them into some of the most sought-after collectors' coins in the United States. The 2004 Liberty 1-cent USA coin carries not only the historical significance of Lincoln's image but also the craftsmanship of the mints that produced them, especially the Denver Mint, where many high-quality and rare coins emerged that year. But what makes the 2004 Liberty 1-cent coin so valuable? Let's uncover the mystery. Over time, coin experts began to notice that certain 2004 Liberty 1-cent coins displayed unique traits: deeper, richer copper tones, sharper strikes, and slight variations in the lettering of Liberty or the mintmark D. Some of these coins even had misaligned dies or double die obverse features, which caused parts of the inscriptions to appear slightly doubled under magnification. These rare characteristics transformed ordinary coins into priceless pieces of numismatic art. Collectors and investors quickly realized that these coins were not just small pieces of metal, they were a piece of history frozen in time. Each one told a story, and the rarer the error or the better the condition, the higher the value it could fetch in the market. And here's where the magic number comes in: $779,339. That's the record-breaking price for one of the rarest and most pristine 2004 Liberty 1-cent coins ever discovered. This specific coin was graded in near-perfect mint condition, with stunning luster and nearly no wear. When it hit the auction block, it caused a storm of excitement among collectors. Bidders competed fiercely, pushing the price higher and higher until it reached that unbelievable mark: $779,339 for a single penny. Imagine that. A coin you might have in your old wallet or lying forgotten in a drawer could be worth more than a luxury sports car, more than an entire house. That's the power of numismatics, but value doesn't come only from rarity or condition. It also comes from the story behind the coin, the connection it holds to America's history. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909, was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and it has carried that legacy for generations. Every year, from 1909 to today, millions of Lincoln cents have been minted, but only a select few, like the 2004 Liberty 1 cent, have stood out as exceptional treasures. These coins represent not only financial worth but also a symbol of endurance: how something so small can survive decades, pass through countless hands, and yet end up as a prized collectible worth hundreds of thousands. The 2004 Liberty 1 cent also stands as a modern reminder to all collectors that valuable coins don't always have to be ancient or centuries old. Some of the greatest treasures can come from our own lifetime, our own pockets, our own change jars. So next time you come across a 2004 Liberty 1 cent USA coin, don't overlook it. Look closely. Check for sharp edges, doubled lettering, unusual color tones, or the D mint mark that might indicate it came from the Denver Mint. If it shines brighter, looks slightly different, or appears untouched by time, you might just be holding a small fortune in your hand. Here at JF Coin, we always remind our viewers, every coin has potential, every penny could be gold, and every collector has the chance to discover something extraordinary. The 2004 Liberty 1 cent USA coin is proof of that. It's a living legend among coin enthusiasts, a tiny piece of metal carrying an enormous value and a story that continues to inspire coin lovers around the world. And remember, the value of these coins is not just in the current market, which stands at around $779,339 for the rarest variants, but also in their growing historical and emotional worth. As years go by, coins like these only become rarer, and their prices continue to rise. So, if you have a 2004 Liberty 1 cent coin lying somewhere, take it out, examine it carefully, and consider getting it graded by a professional numismatic service. Who knows? Your coin could be the next one to make headlines in the collector's world. That's all for today's deep dive into the legendary 2004 Liberty 1 cent USA coin, a masterpiece of American minting and a true treasure in the world of coin collecting. If you love discovering rare coins, learning their hidden secrets, and exploring their incredible market values, make sure to stay connected with JF Coin. This is the place where history meets mystery, where pennies turn into gold, and where collectors like you find inspiration and knowledge with every video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to JF Coin for more fascinating stories about Liberty 1 cent and Liberty 1 dime coins, their rare editions, and their unbelievable market prices. Thank you for watching JF Coin.